Today I'm going to use my Farsali liquid glass primer. I love this stuff. It makes my makeup look amazing. When I want a little bit of a glow and hydration, this is what I use. My kids are making me crazy. Just like absolutely. For foundation today, I'm going to use my Grwm High Perfect 24-hour wear. This is the matte one. He does this dramatic cough thing. He's not actually choking. He does this thing when he wants... Oh, poor baby. He just wants attention. No. Oh, give me. No, because I have dark circles, I'm gonna go on with my Becca under eye brightening corrector. To prime my eye, I'm going in with my Pat McGrath concealer. I'm gonna also pop this under my under eye. My mirror is so dirty. I'm gonna go with my Patrick Ta, and she sculpted the cream just a hair. So I've actually really been loving this product. I wish it came out in other shades because I feel like other people could enjoy it. I don't really do enjoy it. To use a cream blush today, or if I want to use a powdered blush today. I think I'm gonna do cream. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Rose Latte. This is like my favorite cream blush, by the way. I use this all the time and I've still not hit pan on it. I want that Rudolph red nose. And I end up having to go back in with this blush because my face like absorbs it. My face like sucks up the product. Going to powder my face. Thank you. You hold it. Uh-oh. Thank you. Oh, you want to put some on? Boop, 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 boop. So I really just want a light veil of powder everywhere to just kind of set the emollient products down. Nothing too crazy. So I don't bake, I just press my powder in because I have super dry skin. So I don't want to dry it out anymore. Hey, give me. So because I also just set that down, I go in with a lot of setting spray. And I kind of just, I want to be locked and loaded. So to be locked and loaded, I will spray a lot of setting spray. Thank you. Go get it. So we're about to look real crazy. Trust the process. So I'm going in with this little shade in my Dior bronzer quad. Thank you. Here, go get these. Go get them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add that right here. And I know it looks like I was just shoving my face in like chocolate or something, but bear with it. It comes together in the end. And then I'm gonna add a pretty dark line right there. I already kind of have a small nose, but I do like to bring a little bit of like life back to it. I'm not reshaping, I'm just going along the side of my nose. Again, adding a pretty dark line right here, just like this. And I'm gonna add it Samuel, stop please. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna pop into my Kaleidos. What is this called? My contour palette from Kaleidos. I'm popping into this light shade, and I'm just going to pop it along right there. I'm going to bake this area with this powder. Bake this area. I'm also using it as a brightener to brighten. And we're gonna let that sit there. So now that that setting spray has kind of like set into my face, taking the same big brush and popping into this bronzer, and I'm just going to, I like this bronzer. It's nice, it's a buildable bronzer, it's a nice shade, it works well for my skin tone. So I'm going to take this brush, no additional product, and I'm just going to kind of dab it. and dab it until you feel like it's blended out enough for your liking. If you don't want to dab it and you want to leave it like it was, leave it like it was. Do whatever makes you happy. Makeup is subjective to what you feel and what you like. Now I'm gonna go in with, I feel like I always use Buzzkill. Let's pop into Raw Honey. It's this beautiful little melt. This is one of the Melt Digital Dust Duo Blush. And I'm just gonna swirly dirly it together and just kind of top off the blush that I put on earlier with this. Hey, gimme. 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 So I'm strictly using that as my blush topper. Again, like I said, I set my face a lot, especially when I'm using powders, because I want to bring the moisture back into my face that I just took out with powder. I have dry skin, and so I like to keep the moisture in. I like to look glowy, dewy, bronzy, all of the above. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm gonna pull my baby hairs back. I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I was doing. Taking the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm gonna just run this through my brows to get some color in there prior to, and kind of get the hairs to stay where I want them. Sit down, Moa. Come here. Come here. Once I have that where I like that, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Brow Wiz. So I'm going to take my Makeup Geek eyeliner in Royal, and I'm going to map out where I want the purple shade to go, and then I'm going to work around that. So I want my purple shade to go right here. My Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and I'm going to pop into the shade Vortex right here. Now I'm going to pop into the shade Libra and just kind of smoke that out right there. And I'm going to use a pencil brush for this. So I'm going to take Libra and I'm going to smoke out, but when I smoke out, I'm going to smoke the purple out going down. So now I'm going to go in with my Frankie Rose liner in Rebel along my lash line, kind of connecting it to that purple. Brush that I initially had, probably into So Good. And I'm popping it back into the Retrograde palette into the shade Haze. I'm gonna smudge this in with that blue. Ew. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. It's gonna look a lot better. Going over top this with the shade Haze, just to tie the blue in here. Don't be afraid to use your lid space. What, baby boy? Working between those two eyeliner pens. Now I'm going to pop into Galaxy. And I'm going to pop this in the space in between. I'm using a kind of fluffy brush. I'm using a kind of fluffy brush because I kind of just want the shimmer dispersed in that negative space. Bringing this into my inner corner. Popping a bit into Nebula. Popping a bit into Nebula. Because I want some more sparkle. And I'm going to take my Lawless biodegradable glitter. And I'm just going to pop into the shades Sparkling Rose and Champagne Dreams. I'm just going to pop into both. Take a bit of both on my brush and just kind of tap. Because I'm really wanting to drive home that sparkle. And I will be back. Blue raspberry and gelato. So I'm going to be kind of quiet if I speak at all because I just got the crazy babies down and they need a nap. So I'm going to pop these little polka dots all around my eyeball with whatever residual shadow, shimmer shadows. I'm just going to kind of so onto my lower lash line. I'm going to take Vortex really close to the lash line and only about halfway. Blending brush, I'm going to pop into Off Balance and Libra. So I took Vortex and I popped that really close to the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Off Balance and Libra and I'm just going to smoke that out. I don't want to be too precise, and I want it to tie in a bit of pink. popping back into Galaxy. I'm just going to run this really close. Now popping into Gelato from my Glam Vice water activated liners. And I'm just going to put polka dots. Now I'm popping into Blue Raspberry. And I'm going to do the same thing. And that completes the look. Pop off, do the other eye, and I will be right back to finish the look with liner and lashes. So I'm just going to take some pre-cut lashes and some of these Falscara lashes, and I'm going to kind of stack them. And I'm back. So I ended up using my Ardell Demi Wispies and some of those Falscara little lash chunks. I'm now going to go in with my Rare Beauty Lip Souffle in the shade Fearless. And I'm just going to kind of... So that completes today's look. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye! Oh my gosh, who's calling me?